On your camera. Hello, Sai Kumar.
Hello, ma'am. Hello, Sweta.
Yeah. Are you ready for the interview?
Yeah, Sweta.
Anaplan 1 to 5 lessons, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Is there any presentation?
Yeah, Sweta, I had presentation.
Can you please share me the screen?
Okay. Is it looking, Sweta?
Not yet. I can't see your screen yet. Yeah, now it's okay.
Yeah.
Where's the PPT?
Here it is.
Yeah, please walk me through this.
Okay, Sweta. Here my topic is Anaplan. In Anaplan, I want to discuss about introduction, getting ready to build of Anaplan, time and version, lists and modules. In this Anaplan, my topics are what is Anaplan, what are the components of Anaplan, what are the basic building blocks of Anaplan, what are plans, how to log in to Anaplan, how to create a model, what are time settings and versions, what are lists and how to create list, what are the types of lists in Anaplan, what is model and how to create a model, what is model schema and model map. First of all, we discuss about what is Anaplan. Anaplan it is a cloud-based platform that enables planning where the decision can be made in months, years, or quarters. The Anaplan is taken from the word analysis and planning. And last, it is a in this we can plan the model for all departments like sales, HR, finance, marketing, etc. And it is a platform that can handle a great variety of use cases with input updates across billions of cells. Here in Anaplan we consist of 7 components. 7 there are cloud, workspace, models, lists, modules, and line items and user experience. First we talk about cloud. Cloud is nothing but which we stores the data in cloud, or we can retrieve the data from cloud. Here workspace is a private space of an organization where organizations will store models, modules, UX pages, etc. That may be in big size or few small size. Third is model. Model is nothing but it is a business use case where business use case is nothing but Anaplan will build it address to territory and quotas such as sales and operations such as supply chain planning. And fourth, we talk about lists. What is list is nothing but once we create lists in the model, it will be used up to end of the model modules. Here modules are the multidimensional where in these the dimensions are time, version and list. In these models, the data will be shown in the form of grid format. And last is it's sixth one is line items. Line items is nothing but line items will hold the data, raw data, and it results the calculations where line items will be there will be included in modules. So where in the line items example is if line item will reflect the demand in tuffle units in it will be reflect in tuffle units such as North America or Pacific Asia. And last is user experience. User experience is nothing but the end users will be interacting with the Anaplan by user experience itself. The Anaplan user experience will provide different types of data in different scenarios. But if you want to edit or view the user experience by we cannot do because it have flexible security settings. Next we talk about building blocks of Anaplan. What is building blocks of Anaplan is nothing but in Anaplan model, it builds a business use case like workspace planning, supply chain planning, or territory or Kyoto, etc. In this basic building blocks, we consist of mainly three components. By combining the components, we can build a model. The three components are central library, engine, and the user experience. First, we talk about central library. Central library holds the list that defines use business like organizational structure, products, sales region, and employees. In this central library, there are list that will be held, used in the model by multiple times. The central library will hold dimensions like time and version. The engine is nothing but engine is made up of modules which is similar to spreadsheet. This where logics applied to the business and calculations performance using shared lists and dimensions from central library. In this engine is formed by mainly three modules. That is engine mod, input module, calculation model, output model. Here input model is nothing but in this input model data provided user for calculations. In this input model, second is calculation model. In calculation model, we includes business logic, and in output model last is nothing but which contains outcomes of calculation models, which we do calculation model, which we do in calculation module, that will be the output module. Third is user experience. User experience is nothing but if the end users will be interacting with Anaplan through user experience or UX page. It will see that the component this mainly focuses on the end users whether they are performing the task or not, daily tasks. Here UX pages will be providing different types of data in different scenarios. Here what is plans? First, here plan is nothing but guidelines of effective model design. In Anaplan is a flexible where we can do good thing and bad thing. First of all, we talk about good thing, sorry. And good thing is nothing but in Anaplan, automatically the business update will be automatically business process will be updated. But bad thing is if we write long formulas, it may affect the performance of Anaplan model. And the plans is derived as plan, performance, logical, auditable, necessary, and sustainable. First, we talk about the performance. For performance, in performance, we should choose the correct structures and formula to optimize the hyperblock. And in this, we can easily design. In this, we can easily uh, take decision by model design. And uh, by using hierarchy complexity, we can write formula today, but in further days, if hierarchy growth complexity increases, we cannot write formula because it reduces the performance of model. Logical is nothing but we should write the formulas in a logical manner, like by using standard approach like disco. Third is auditable. Uh, Auditable is nothing but if there is a big formula or long formula that should be broken into similar parts called line items. For that line items, we should give some calculations. After the giving calculation, the user can understand easily. Uh, at the time, at last we should combine all the line items as final formula. Necessary. In necessary, we should eliminate the duplicate expressions that we stored and calculate data and attributes once and reference in many times. Sustainable is nothing but by keeping future in mind, we should develop model now itself by say different process. We talk next about model building and model designing. What is model building? Model building is nothing but it is a backend process from list to model to UX. Here first we have to collect data from different sources. From different sources. After collecting data, we should create lists based upon the requirement of customer. After creating list, we should apply model calendar. If we need any versions, we should apply that. And after creating that, we should add calculations to the model. And after that, we should add UX pages. Here model designing. Here model designing is a front end process where the data flow from UX pages to models to lists. Here the data will be in this the data will be collecting from customers that you want that they want to that they want about the project, and from the from that we should for that we should select sketch and process to the customers way about the project. Here how to log into Anaplan. Here like I will show you in practically. Here first of all click www.anaplan.com. Here you will be seeing login page. So here there is an option to log. Here there is an option login. By clicking that, we will be coming to the Anaplan page. Next, how to create a model. I will be showing practically. First, we should log in to Workspace. After that, click on models. After that, click on manage models. After that, we should click on new, provide a new model name. At last, we should click on OK. Here we can log in. Sorry, I forgot to say this. Here we can log in through SSO or normally. This by SSO is nothing but a single sign-on. This single sign-on will be using by employees in an organization. So that you're not employees, so that I'm logging through email address and password. This is the home page of an Anaplan model. Here we will be looking Anaplan logo home page. Here, sir. Here near right side we are looking search bar, so notification tab, help bar, and account tab. And here we are seeing that models and my pages and apps which were created in our workspace. Here by clicking home page, we will be having home, app, my pages, models, CloudWorks and AppHub. First of all, we talk about my pages. My pages are nothing but which will be creating in our workspace that will be showing in our workspace. Model is also nothing but it is also similar to my pages which we have created in our model. Here CloudWorks are nothing but it is an integration tool which is used by Anaplan. Now we are creating how to create model. First of all, we click on models. After clicking models, we should click on manage models. Here are the models which I have created recently. So that now I'm creating a new model, and here is the option create new. So that here model name is that you should give model name as per our requirement, but I'm giving as sales. Here the new model is created. Here next we talk about time settings. Time settings is nothing but a time. It is a built-in dimension in a module, and it is define the structure of module. Time is a very important aspect in Anaplan because if end users want to see or know the data of last month or last week or last quarters for decision making, we will be using the time scale or calendar to watch the data. Anaplan calendar settings bar not I will be showing you in Workspace. This model calendar type will be similar, not same to all organizations. Some organization will be using different types of calendar based upon the requirements. So here under model setting bar, there is a setting called time. By clicking time, here we shows model calendar time ranges. Here we had options that calendar type, fiscal year, start month, fiscal year label, etc. First, we talk about calendar type. Calendar type is nothing but if we want to show the data in the months or years or quarters, we will be selecting as a calendars as months or quarters. Here, fiscal year start month is nothing but present in which year we are starting the work. Here we should insert that. Yeah, for example, yeah, I'm taking January itself. Fiscal year label is nothing but we can take we can take any values here FY or CY, but we can take only two characters. With more than two characters it will be not taking. If we give also it will be not taking, but I will give FY itself. Current fiscal year is nothing but from when to when the project should be done, we should give here. So that I'm giving here fiscal year 1st Jan 22 to 31st December 2022. Here there it is number of past years and number of future years. First we talk about number of past years. Number of past years here we can give up to 20 itself, but here we can give up to 15 future years. Current period and present period we should give here either it is Jan, Feb or March, April. I'm giving April. Based upon the requirement we should give this. Here quarter tools are nothing but the data should be provided in months or in quarter tools is nothing but the data should be provided for every 3 months. Here half year tools is nothing but for every 6 months the data should be provided. Here year to date summary is nothing but suppose we have given we have taken project from suppose the project is started from Jan 2022 to 31st December 2022. So that present we are in April. So that year to date summary says that from 1st January to present date April 2022. from starting period to current period. We should give here. Here to go summary nothing but from today to up to 31st January, up to end of the year. uh, We should give here all total of all periods is something, but it will be showing for all the periods of data. Here weeks 4455, 454, 544 are nothing but some organizations will use this type of weeks format. If if they want to see data in the weekly basis, like uh, 445 or 454 or 554. In some or once again is another is weeks general. Here weeks general is nothing but some organizations want to see data in weeks. Every week they want to see. Here based upon the requirement, we should give date here, whatever it may be. Here we should give number of weeks. Here if we give number of weeks as 2, it will be showing 2 years data. If we give number of weeks as 1, it will be showing only 1 year data. See, so that we should give here 2 years data to current number of weeks as 2. So that, and last is week 13 4 weeks period. Here 13 4 weeks period is nothing but some organization will be using for every 4 weeks. They will be providing they will be uh, doing total for the data. And here time ranges. Here time ranges is nothing but it is a multi-dimensional where here we can create a new time range. I'm giving name as fiscal year 2021 to 22. And based upon the requirement, we should give start period. I'm giving here 1st Jan 2022 itself. If we go number of periods as 1, we will be showing only 1 year data, that is 2021 itself. If we give 2022 number of periods as 2, it will be showing both 21 data and 22 data. And this is already I said. Sorry. Here the time range is created. Here we can edit the time range if we did any mistakes, or we can delete the time range. So that next we talk about what is list. List is nothing but in list we consist of time versions that are used to form in a rows or columns or pages in a modules. Here model builders will use a list of group related items in a model. Here I will here. First of all, we'll discuss about how to create list. First, we should go to first. First, we go to general list in the model settings bar. After that, click insert. After that, type a name for the list. After that, select before or after to add. After selecting list, select start or end to add a list to the start or end of other list in your model. At last, select OK. I'll be showing you in Workspace. Here we should go into general list. And this is an organization list. This is a default list which will be there in every model when we create. for this organization, list cannot be deleted, but it can be renamed as as per our requirement. But I'm not renaming. I'm by clicking insert, we can create new model. So that I'm creating a new list called G1 region and G2 country. Here after start before end is nothing but if you want to place the list before organization or before any list, we should keep this as end or after or start. See, here I kept end so that the tool is came at end. See, this is the process to create how to create list. Okay, we talk about types of lists. Basically, there are 5 types of lists in Anaplan. First is flat file, second is composite file, third is number list file, and list subset, and last is pick list or drop down list. First, we talk about flat list. Flat list is nothing but we don't have any parent or child class to the list. I will showing in Workspace, for example. For example, I'm opening G1 region. If there is a small data, we can import manually also, so that by clicking insert, we can import the data. Here the data has been created and we can see this data in grid view also. And we should give code for this line items. For America, AMER. For Europe, EMEA. For Asia Pacific, APAC. Here in configure, I'm giving top level item as all regions. Estimate. Once we go to tree view, here the items were deleted. For this, there is no parent or child for each line item, so that this is called as a flat list. Here I'm giving top level hierarchy as all regions. Now if we see tree view, it has parent or that all regions. In grid view, you can look this. Next, we talk about composite list. Composite list is nothing but for every list or an item, it consists of parent or child line items. For example, I will be showing in Workspace. For G2 country, I'm importing data of countries. The files should be in CSV file itself, .csv file. Here, there are column separators or tab, comma, semicolon, others. If we select the semicolon, the data format would be changed. See here, the data format has been changed. Here there is an header row, first data row and default file, set to default file. Here header row is nothing but from where the header is starting in the file. It represents that here first data row is nothing but from where the row is starting from there it will be showing that. If I click the header row as 2, so it is not seeing. If I click 2, it is starting from data row itself. So that is not right. So I give as header row as 1. Here default file is nothing but it will be not set. Here set to default file is nothing but in set default we had 3 options, that is no, key private, or admins only, or everyone. Here no key private is nothing but after 48 hours it will be disappear. Here admins only is nothing but the end users and admins only can see this data. If everyone means the end user or admins or customers also can see the data. So that I'm keeping key private or admins only I will be keeping. Then click next. Here for G2 country, there here we should map source to target. This first of all here I'm giving for G2 country I'm giving country name. And for parent I'm giving parent, and for code I'm giving country code. And here I'm giving code only. And import. Here the 15 lists are created and 0 are updated and 0 are ignored. At last 0 or failed. Here we are seeing that here it is composite list. See for America there are childs called Canada, Mexico, Brazil. For Europe there is UK, Spain, Germany, Italy, etc. This is called composite list. Next we talk about numbered list. Numbered list is nothing but it will be eliminating duplicate lists such as number list contain system generated unique identifier for each list item. For each list, it should contain a separate code for in that. And list subset. List subset is nothing but the list is a list of items from longer, larger list that matches certain criteria. I will be showing you in Workspace. I'm creating a new list called here. We can create a list here or id itself, or we can go to general list and we can create here also based upon. Here I'm creating a new list called E1 department. And E2 department. Voice. Here it is not necessary to create E1 department, but for the purpose of E2 employees, we should create a E1 department. First of all, we go to E1 department. In this, I'm importing data employees file. Sorry, department file. Here also same itself. For one department, we should give as department name. For parent, we should give for here for parent there is no parent. In code, we should give as department code. Here we should give code only in items uniquely identified by. Here, here we created 5 lists: 0 updated, 0 ignored, and 0 failed. Here it is: sales, production, executive, finance, and human resources. If we in E2 employee itself, I will be showing you the numbered list and list subset. First of all, here sorry for telling that in general lists for G2 country, we should give parent as G1 region. For E2 employees, we should give parent as E1 department. In E1 department, we should in configure tab, we should give for top level item as all departments. Here it is showing that. Here in each employee itself, I will be showing numbered list and list subset. First of all, I'm showing number list in this itself so that I'm clicking number list as I click. So that I'm creating number list so that I'm creating properties by clicking insert. Display name. Here we should give format as text. And in this itself, I'm creating list subset so that I'm creating subset also. First of all, before creating subset, I will be assigning display property name to prop. Here I'm creating list subset. By clicking insert, we can create list subset. Here name I'm giving is E2 employee active. It tells about it tells that employees are working or not, or they came to work or not. It will be telling that, and I'm importing data of employees. For parent, I'm giving department code. For code, I'm giving code itself. For E2 employee active, I'm giving active. That means who are active at present. And display names, I'm giving employees. Here only one lists are created, line items are created, 0 are updated, and 0 are ignored, and 0 are failed. See, you can see in grid view. See this, in this we don't have any duplicate line items, so that this is called a number list. If here in these are the list subset. If we if checkbox doesn't have rat mark, then the employee is not there at present situation. Describes that. And here drop down list, drop or pick list. Here pick list is also called as drop down list, which is used to allow end users to user experience to access the Anaplan model that when entering data into a module or an user experience page. This will be used for further exercises. I would. Here, what is a model? Here, model is a multi-dimensional data where dimensions are like time, version, and lists, and the data is displayed in the form of grid format. And this create a models which is similar to spreadsheet with importance different models that can hold more than or one dimensions. And modules will work together to form a module. Here, module approach is nothing but yeah, disco. Disco is nothing but data input system calculations module. Here, data module is nothing but data module holds the data, transactional data, transactional data, source data, which is present in the hub that will hold by the data. Then we can retrieve or store the data from the data at any time. Here inputs is nothing but the end users will enter data using UX pages at the calculation module. We can keep in one module. The input module and output module should be the similar. Here output module, sorry, system model. Here system module is nothing but it is the time management that should filter the list attributes from modules and mapping, etc. Calculations is nothing but the different types of calculations should be done in modules as per the requirements that create structures together into a one single module when it is possible. Here outputs is nothing but output module are the reporting modules. The data will be should be shown in, to the output model, and these are the reporting models. How to create models? And first we should select create first to create model. We should select the modules in the model settings bar, then click insert module, then type a module name, then type line items in the line items box, then click OK. I will be showing in Workspace. Here the model settings bar. In this we had modules option. By clicking model option, there is an option called insert module. By clicking insert module, we can insert module. We can give module name as per our requirement. So I'm giving products. Here pages and columns and rows. Here it is based upon our requirement. We should give lists as pages, lists in pages, time in columns, or row based upon requirements. I will be giving rows. I'm writing line items called sales. Okay, then the model has been created. Switch over. First we talk about switch over. For that we talk about versions. Here versions are nothing but here versions all Anaplan model will be using default versions. This is used to calculate and compare different types of scenarios while using while creating a modules. In this module, basically we have versions called actually and forecast. We'll showing this. I'll showing workspace. Under model settings tab, there is an option versions. See here they had two options called actual and forecast. In actual, we have actual data. In we cannot delete or we cannot delete the actual data, but we can rename the name as actual to based upon requirement. We can change the data, but I'm not changing the name. Forecast, we can change the name of the forecast, or we can delete also. Here, if we give current version to the actual, then it is default to the modules list the line items in the model. Uh, if I give current version to the forecast, it will when we open the model, it will show default to the line items, modules, etc. When we are creating version itself, when we are creating model itself, we will be creating switchover called April 22. Switchover. Switchover is nothing but basically I didn't say about actual and forecast. Actual is nothing but present data which is there in calendar. Forecast is nothing but by predicting future we should create now itself data. And next switchover. Switchover it is nothing but it is a model builder that combine actual data with forecast data on a switchover date to creating rollcast. I'll be showing you in Workspace. For this, I'm going to modules and creating a new module called assign. And I'm giving version in pages. We can give in rows or columns or in pages also. And I'm giving line item called operation. Here this is the actual data and this is the forecast data. Suppose I am giving the data for all. In actual, I'm giving the data to all months so that if I click in versions, if I apply here any month, so it will be showing up to that much itself. Here I'm showing. Yeah. So it will be showing up to March itself. Here model schema. It is model schema is nothing but we should give an overview to the customer by graphical representation about the project or about requirement of the customer, and it is an outline of your vision for the final output you wish to have an Anaplan. This is a graphical representation how we give to the customer. What is model map? Here model map is nothing but the model map will be automatically updated or automatically generated by creating modules and lists or line items. Here the model map is represented in the form of graphical representation. Here it shows the interconnection between each modules. Here it will, and it shows from which module to which module the data is flowing. According to Disco, the data should be flow from left to right. I'm showing in your workspace. This I don't have. I will be showing on another account. See, this is the model. See here from here, if you see here, for every module from left itself, the data is flowing. And here there are options: zoom in, zoom out, or a ratio 1:1 ratio or 1:2 ratio based upon requirement. And here it is fit to screen. And it is, and there it is expand a functional area and collapse all functional areas. These are the functional areas which are used. For each functional area, we are using different type. It's showing different colors. This is called model map. At last, at conclusion, in this lesson, I have concluded the following content like introduction, getting ready to build up Anaplan, time and versions, lists and modules. Thank you.
Thank you, Sai Kumar.
Okay, ma'am. Shall
You can leave the meeting now.
okay, ma'am.